Circuits dance where dreams begin. Pulses racing on the track. Techno heart won't turn it back. Get lost inside the beat tonight. Wires spark and neon light. Electric fire deep inside. Tech house vibes we ignite. To the moon, baseline shaking every room, binary codes in the air, moving us without a care. Feel the tension as it climbs, spinning patterns breaking time. Energy builds, we cross the streams, living life encoded dreams.
like fire, temperature rising, and I can't take it anymore. I'm never ever on my own. I got you, you got me, and that's why we're meant to be. I'm never ever on my own. I got you, you got me, and that's why we're meant to be.
Welcome everyone here tonight as we are replaying the Talledega race for PGR as I'd have a night off.
Sorry.
But needless to say, I'm not missing this one out, but I do see that I got to change something up here. Give me a little bit here. I'll just flip that off real quick. We'll apply that one. He's currently right here. We'll go to the race info right out the gate. This is PGR Jimmy Fund 252 brought to you by Prime Grid Racing on the Blackout Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith, with my loving wife, Jenna Lee Lockwood Smith, sitting right alongside me. She will not be commentating, however, as I think she's scared of the mic. But right now, here's the info about the track. It is 2.66 around. Is located in Talledega, Alabama. It is partly cloudy and 77 degrees out with a little bit of wind out there, so that could add a little bit of extra spice to the track, as it's not going to be too fun. Track temp is at 100, scorching 119 degrees, which is going to make it extra loosey-goosey. Not sure how I'd feel about that loose of a track. Whoever set up the session, you might want to think about trying to cool it down a bit as it's a little bit hot. However, the race will go on and go forward as there is enough here to do that one. We will not hear the... We're still got to get the three famous words from somebody. I think I know the perfect person who can give us three famous words. I'll see if she's up for it or not. But other than that, I mean, the race still's got to go on. So Not sure if somebody could say that in the chat, but for everybody watching, I do appreciate all the subs and everything else. You know what I can tell you tonight? These drivers are going to be in for a battle. They got to be on point. They got to be watching what they do. If anybody has seen, been keeping track of what the Bad Pass number 12 machine's been doing, I raced about 5 times this week on Daytona and did not pull a top 10. It's mostly because of drivers that are either back crazy or you know what, whatever we got. Yeah, this is not Wednesday. No, it is not. It's good old Sunday night as I finally got to putting this one up for you guys. For everybody out there, greatly appreciate you watching. What I can tell you is right now I got to play that one thing that makes this an official race. We'll start it off with playing the national anthem by Timothy Hahn.
Hey, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There we go. There is the national anthem, and it's Talledega. This track has brought some of the biggest tailgate parties known to sport, any sport, besides maybe your college football games, a few of your NFL games. Fans at Talledega have known to get a little bit crazy. But now we're going to go ahead and get this thing really started. And, I'm thinking about 3 famous words. We'll see which fans in the stands know those 3 famous words. We'll see exactly how I can do it. But you know what? I think we got to find it here. I know somebody who can do this for me. I'm going to go to it real quick.
And now, race fans.
All right, so I got it loaded. I got this. Here we go. Here are those 3 famous words brought by one of the most electric actors out there, Kevin James.
For the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
You heard him say it. Kevin James calls it, start your engines, fire them up, because this is a Jimmy Fund race. Now, if you'd like to pass a donation to the Jimmy Fund, all you got to go to is www.jimmyfund.org and start your donations today, as they are a cancer research facility out on the East Coast. These guys are locked and loaded, and they are getting ready to throw it in there. We do see a couple new guys to the grid here, actually. We got Zachary Crabtree. Jimmy Emos is back. And we also got Casey Pugh coming in from the YCD part. He's getting ready to go here. And that pink, that very pink machine, when he brings it back out here. There's that Charles Balance out on track still. Brandon Perry's all here. We got the full. We got them all here tonight. For everybody else out there, I hope you guys are enjoying this. It is on a replay, which makes it a little bit more difficult for me, but not too difficult, I should say. We are very close to qualifying. Don't go anywhere, race fans. Stay tuned, because it's about ready to get started.
I say your echo, hear the memories we made. I don't wanna let go, don't want us to fade. I use it as a stepping stone, 'cause losing you I made her grow. Still feel your presence in my bones, so I no longer feel alone. Everywhere I go, I still carry a part of you. Everywhere I go, I still carry a part of you. Carry a part of you. I wish that I could hold you, see your face just one more time. Do you have the best you? Give me just a sign. Everywhere I go, I still carry a part of you. Everywhere I go, I still carry a part of you. Carry a part of you.
All right, we are back. It is qualifying. You see Kurt Braid. Doug Ward is entering the track. We got Mike Babinchak out there. He's getting ready to throw it in there. You got to go a little faster than that. The mascot Mike, as prefers to be called. He's probably learning what the gas pedal does. I think he is. Not 100% sure on that. Don't hold me to it. But I'm pretty sure he's learning what the right pedal does. In case anybody's wondering, R is for reverse, not race. Okay, so going for Casey Pugh fans out there, I guess. Yeah, he custom die cast. The YCD machine does have a shot, as it's Talledega Super Speedway. Anybody has a shot. That machine is blue. As I don't know what happened to the numbers at all. It's supposed to be the number 12. That's kind of why I don't like doing some of this off replay, but it happens. I think he's probably has a custom number that just doesn't want to show up on there. I'm not sure. It happens once in a while where it gets glitched out. Go to our drone camera though for some of this. Everybody in the chat. Yeah, you can hit the race gear is the pedal in the middle. You hit that pedal, you're gonna go faster than lightning, quicker than quick. You're gonna be like Lightning McQueen, and you're gonna be saying ka-chow. Or it will help you enter a pit road. You see Kurt Bray, he goes to the top of the leaderboard. Doug Ward right behind him. Mascot Mike incoming as Zachary Crabtree gets it rolling, gets into this third place spot, but not a preferred line if you're actually qualifying. Midline qualifying at Talledega does not work out the best. You really want to tuck it down to the bottom line as it is the shortest distance around the track here. We see him tuck it down. He's just staying up on that midline. You want to be actually down about 3 more feet, almost on the yellow line with this, but not touching the yellow line, as you will lose a lot of speed. So the yellow line actually forces you to lose traction. So you got a few guys in the deal, including the one and only Jamie Pugh, as he is actually my spotter in game for a lot of my NASCAR stuff that I do. He spots for me in the officials, so shout out to Jamie Pugh. Appreciates all of that you do, buddy. As next time, remember your backpack and your headset, because you kind of need them at a track, buddy. Can't have you running around the house everywhere to find the stuff. You got to keep it all right there so you can spot really, really good. Just saying. No, I'm just feeling as he actually does real life spotting too for a modified team out there. We see Mike, he's just kind of parked it. Dakota Collins is coming out. The Olympic edition number 11 as I think he has dreams of becoming an Olympian. Micah Pokapani and the number 9 Napa Auto Parts machine. Everybody out there watching, thank you for checking in and seeing what we're doing. If you like what you see, though, and you want to see more of this style of racing, I am actually live, honestly live every Wednesday night with this league, and they've delivered some next-gen action. I'll be live again tomorrow night, however. It'll be an actual live race, a little bit of Formula One action brought to you by the same group, Prime Grid Racing. Cannot miss out on that. And of course, Wednesday night again coming up next week. These guys will travel to another great place. One of my favorite short tracks, actually, Martinsville. Hang on to your hat, grab your helmet, because the sparks are going to fly there, as Martinsville does give some amazing short track action. And a few of the drivers will either love it or hate it. It's kind of a mixed bag. Dakota Collins, when he qualified, he managed to get up into 5th. Mascot Mike is still on pole. with a time of 53.87, the time to beat. Got just under 3 minutes remaining. Charles Balance is on track. Elliot Jacobson is on track also. Not seeing the other guys step on yet. Brandon Perry in the Marine Machine is stepped up, and he's gone to P5. Pokapani goes all the way to near the top with getting into second place. Dakota Collins third. Jacobson on his first lap managed to get fifth. This should be his absolute flying lap. Here, I think, is crossing the line for his final time here. He should have been at speed. No improvement out of him, as is still tied with Jacobson. Jesse Erdman coming out on track. He's going to see what he can do. Balance only managed to get up into 8th place. Jesse Erdman is putting his first lap, I believe. A few other guys not qualified here tonight, as we got just under a minute to go. Looks like nobody else is stepping out except for Balance. Nobody's on track, so stay tuned as we go to just start of tonight's grid.
You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images, yeah. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, you're calling my phone, I'm being patient, but I'm all alone. Staying faithful and I'll never know when you're coming back around. 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 When you're coming back around.
All right, tonight's grid is up, and is Mike Babachak on pole with Mike Pokapani right alongside. Dakota Collins, Doug Ward bring up row 2. There'll be Elliot Jacobson and Brandon Perry lined up in row 3. Kurt Bray, Charles Balance, row 4, with Zachary Crabtree, Jack Scoville in row 5. Robert Lawson and Jesse Erdman are going to face off in row 6, with Gabriel Garcia and Jimmy Imos right alongside one another. Casey Pugh and Ben Madden are going to bring up the rear here tonight. We got 16 cars here tonight. And of those 16, all 16 have a shot at winning. It should be an amazing night of racing. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. As here we go. It is game on. Here, fired up. Cars are hitting the track. Let's get this one going for Jimmy Fund. In case you're wondering, go to www.jimmyfund.org and pass your donation today, as these guys are an amazing group that you need that help in cancer research. So I can't just pass a donation. Open your wallet. Open your checkbook too. Who knows? But pass the donation on to the jimmyfund.org.
Move your body, feel the flow, do your moves, let it show, feel the rhythm, take control, groove the beat, it's a flow.
body. Move your body.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
Here we go. The grid is set. No, that is not the 55 Atomic Speed set. It's this 55 of Mike Babinchak. You're coming to the line for the first time. Jenna Lee calls it. Green flag's out, and we are racing for the first time here at Talledega. Micah Pokapani gets out front early. The high side delivers. Pokapani drops to the bottom line. Looks like Doug Ward and looks like Brandon Perry lead the way on the high side. What do we got to say about this? A whole lot, as they are flying up front early on. Go back though. It looks. Oh, all right. I guess. Okay, Pokapani can't make up his mind. He's confused. He doesn't know what line to go on. 3 wide already here at Talledega. That is not how you want to drive. No, sirree. You do not want to confuse the people in front. You want to be a little bit better than that. Pokapani trying to get out of it. We are nearly 4 wide. You see a couple guys say, oh, you know what? We're not being a part of that. You guys can do this however you want. Micah Pokapani is still confusing everybody. Door to door with Scoville. He's going to make a few enemies early on here. I don't know what's going on with Pokapani, but that is not how you use Super Speedway. Brandon Berry, a big push to Doug Ward. He says, let's go. It's time to move. As they are starting a nice little train back there to get them up to where they need to go. Looks like Casey Pugh's just kind of staying in line in the first Super Speedway race for him. Just dropping the line up front, though. It is Babinchak, Collins, Lawson, Garcia, and Pokapani is up there, but he's not in line. He's like 3 feet above the line, and now he's trying to really confuse people as you don't know where you want to go from there. Where can you go if the guy's weaving back and forth? Just saying, Pokapani, all the love for you, man. Just keep rocking. Make that thing 3 or 4 cars wide. We'll see how it works. Pokapani drives back in, gets it up into the apron. Erdman up high into the wall. Go back, Erdman in the grass. Yellow flag flies. There's a few guys were hurt out of that one. It looked like it was Balance and Erdman involved. Trouble for the number 45 early, as he's down in pit lane early on. Mascot Mike is up front with looks like to be Dakota Collins and Robert Lawson. Gabriel Garcia sitting back there in that number 0 machine. Of course, you got Jack Scoville, Micah Pocapani, Doug Ward, Zachary Crabtree, Brandon Perry, Casey Pugh, Elliot Jacobson, Charles Ballas, Jimmy Emos has brought out his Vanatech machine to the party. Got Jesse Erdman and Kurt Bray, Ben Madden actually in the pit still. So hang on to your hats because, this is not even 20 laps in. This is 4 laps in, and I gotta tell you, in super speedway racing, some of this is a little bit pulling my hair out early to see, because you want to stay in line. You don't want to push it 3 and 4 wide right out the gate. I mean, it's not even 5 laps. Just sit back, stay calm. You got a good select group of drivers out there that might try to push it 3 and 4 wide just to try and make the passes early. You think it's gonna stick? No, I don't think so. You gotta drive it. You gotta survive the race first. You don't win it on turn 1 or lap 1. Just saying, for anybody watching, that's how it works. You gotta finish the race. It's 95 laps. Who gives a crap where you're at in lap 1? It's all about where you finish at the end on the final lap. A friendly reminder from the Racing Network here. Mascot Mike's going to lead the way. I tell you what, I'm going to victory lane after 3 laps. That is what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go park my car squarely in victory lane, saying I won the race, even though the race is still going on. I'm just going to go 3 laps in. I'm just going to go park in victory lane, call my shot, give myself a smoke show, and I'll think about maybe getting a chicken sandwich, and then I'll step back out. Because if I'm seeing a whole bunch of cautions, I already know I'm going to get the lucky dog at least 3 of those times, so I'm good to go. I can miss 3 laps. Jamie Pugh's still in the chat there. He's cracking me up right now. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'm sure something will happen here shortly. I'm sure it'll be green flag in no time.
It's a war when we raid. It's a war when we raid.
Can you hear me? We could be legend. I have nothing to lose. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Wake up. I know what's real. Escape reality. Hardwired. This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it. The end is in our sights. The future is already here. No matter how hard we tried, we are doomed. Say your goodbyes.
All right, we are back, and up front it's Mascot Mike and Dakota Collins green. So we're gonna come to the green flag soon enough to get into the restart zone. Green flag flies once again, and we are racing here at Talledega for the Jimmy Fund 252. That's right, 252 miles. Polka. Okay, now we got another crazy guy going right. Zachary Crabtree. 3 wide. The car. Oh my goodness! We got a big one here. Cars all over the place. This is not a demolition derby. This is no. Oh my goodness! What a wreck! All sorts of cars involved. Gabriel Garcia's involved. Mike Babinchak's involved. Emos, I think, might have dodged it. Elliot Jacobson, Brandon Perry, I believe, is involved in this one. Also, Zachary Crabtree is involved. Jack Scoville might have been involved. Charles Balance dodged a bullet. Pocapani was involved. Doug Ward dodged it. Dakota Collins is out front. But call the wreckers and the tow trucks. We are under caution again here, as I don't know what it was about that restart, but this is not a time to push it 3 wide out the gate. I can't stress this enough. We are under 10 laps in, and I gotta tell you, in order to do this, you gotta be calm for the first at least 95% of it. After that, you push like hell. You don't do it in the first 5%, you do it in the last 5%. What the heck is wrong with these guys? It's like they drank too much juice or something. It's madness. Madness. You gotta remain calm. You see smoke coming out of the number 21. He's gonna be probably going down pit lane. We're under caution flag again, everybody. Guess what? We're just gonna have to go and crank on the tunes from Jimmy Fund. Stay tuned after this brief commercial break while these guys sort out how they're gonna drive.
Oh, hi! It's me again. I missed you. You remember me, right? I'm not only there at night. You seem a little nervous in your head. It's like a creepy circus. Are you ready for the show?
All right, the pace truck is coming off, and yeah, you see correctly, Pocahontas almost got into somebody. We're going to come up to the restart zone one more time here at Talledega. Hopefully they can get going. Hopefully we'll see something here. Green flag does fly, and we are racing once again here at Talledega. Now these guys are getting right up in there, as you see. It looks like at the bottom line, Collins, Balance, and Perry all get lined up. On the high side, you got Ward and Pocahontas. Pocahontas almost getting into the door of Brandon Perry. I don't know what kind of line he's thinking he's trying to run or how he's trying to do this, but it's not what you're supposed to try to do sometimes. You might be trying to grab some side grab. Pocahontas looks to the inside. Looks like you know what? He must be driving on an Atari joystick. That's the only way I can describe this. And the reason yes, I'm almost certain he's driving on a joystick. Look who's coming up to the field. It's none other than Jimmy Emos. Emos is up at the front here. And we have seen Jimmy work his way to the front before, but you know, ordinarily he's not up there. So Jimmy is up there, so Pocahontas doing something wrong. I dare say, when we're watching this, the number 9 car is sticking out to me as it's the only guy to really try and push it through wide. There's all single filed up now. That is great. Looks like Pocahontas might try to make a run on the high side. Scoville takes advantage and comes in. The number 9's got to be careful here because he's on the high side with nobody behind. He's door to door, side by side with Garcia now. Collins, Balance, Perry, Emos, and Garcia round up the top 5 here. Scoville, Pocahontas, Ward, Jacobson, Mascot Mike is leading the group of another group of guys there. It's Robert Lawson, Zachary Crabtree, and it looks like Casey Pugh's in there in the YCD machine, and caution flag flies. Not sure what the caution was out for this time around. Looks like something with Jesse Erdman. Car looks fine. He'll be all right. He's just restack and re-rack them. And Dakota Collins still the current leader in front of Charles Balance. As this is lap 14, Jack Scoville obviously did not like that cone there at pit road. You got Brandon Perry there, Jimmy Emos. There we go. Missed out on probably what could have been a really good one. As we are single file now. Not seeing too many beat up cars, so I don't know if this is a comp caution or what. Looks like everybody's still lining up. They're getting getting lined up. We're gonna see if any guys decide to put add some fuel and go with it. They might. Looks like they are not going to add fuel, so it looks like they stay out. Don't go anywhere, race fans, as I'm sure eventually they'll go green flag.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wasteland.
All right, we are ready to go green once again. The drivers hopefully calm down. Collins, balance up in the front. We're rolling to the restart zone now. Green flag is up, green flag is out, and we are racing once again here at Talledega. And I tell you what, these guys are getting out in front. They gotta focus real quick, and we're watching this whole grid. They gotta get it under control. I mean, still got a lot of racing to do. But now what is going to be the plan? They're just going to try and maybe, hopefully push, or are they going to try something really crazy and send it 3 wide again? I know 3 wide does not work this early in the race, I can tell you that much. Looks like they are getting lined up now. It looks like a pretty good line. They got two lines going right now, but the bottom line clearly has the advantage with having more cars. They got more of a train type feel. More cars, better line, got higher speeds. And it looks like, oh, there we go. 3 wide already near the back, and they've kind of let that one go. They're like, let's just not try this right just yet. Looks like Zachary Crabtree's looking at trying to send it three wide this time. Guys at the front are remaining calm. Got a little bit of a wiggle wagon going on down the stretch. We go look at the middle of the pack here. Kind of watch what some of these guys are doing. They have to have a good solid line up at the front. Kind of watching back here. Some of these guys getting a little bit crazy. And look at this. Jimmy Emos looks to take control of it. Balance gets scored for the leading a lap. Drops it back down low as he knows that's the preferred line here. Jack Scoville. Now Scoville goes out front with the Doug Ward pushing. Zachary Crabtree's coming in. He might have the advantage here. Because now there's kind of 3 different lines going on around here. Look back here, there's actually still like 2 or 3 lines that some guys are trying. It's understandable. You have to find a buddy and stick with them. You can't just remain complacent back there. Looks like Scoville, Ward, Crabtree are top 3. Emos, Balance, Collins, and Perry, Pocapani, Garcia, Casey Pugh into the top 10 for his first night out of the Super Speedway racing. This is actually not that bad. That's pretty good. You look at the front though, Scoville does have control of the lead. Crabtree gets on the line, goes to the top side. He's gonna try and get around at the front. Is it gonna work? Maybe not. I wouldn't try it this early, buddy. Just stay in line. Watching this one, we're seeing him get on the throttle a little bit here. Brandon Perry jumps up front, gets in front of Balance, tries to get that high side going. Keep in mind, if he can get that rolling, he's going to do pretty well. Crabtree and Bocapani go to move to the high side. This one either is going to go really bad or really good. I mean, some of this stuff is a little bit aggressive, but at the same time, kind of necessary, I think. Charles Balance has brought the blinker. So we do have blinkers here on the track. If you need any extras, get in touch with Charles Balance. Big contact out of the front three. 4 wide. Here at Dega, high up to the wall goes Garcia. They get back into it, but man, what contact out of the front three. All right, the war has begun. Scoville, Crabtree, Ward, Emos, Bocapani, and Casey Pugh coming out on top of that one. As Casey actually did the smart thing. He sat back on that a little bit, and they took it as soon as he seen those guys make a mistake. He took advantage. A great time for him to do that. But man, these guys are giving us a show here. We see 4 wide. I'm waiting to see if we can see 5 wide yet. We got Scoville, Crabtree, Ward, Emos, and Casey Pugh. So they are absolutely going to see what they can do. There's Gabriel Garcia. Garcia with the big run. What is going to happen there? I'm kind of curious to see. The bottom line has to stick it right on that yellow line. It looks like Casey's actually trying to get it right on the yellow line, which is bad news. You will lose a little bit of grip there. Watching near the front, they're all over the place once again. Scoville's got to find a spot where he can come back down and get it settled down in that number 56 machine. Scoville, Ward, and Crabtree are top 3. And would you believe Jimmy is in the fight for this one? We're 23 laps in. He's in the top 5, top 6. He's doing a great job here tonight. I don't know what to say. If he's up there at the front, obviously he's got to have a great night. Something must be going good for him. Gabriel Garcia gets ready to bring this in on the front stretch there. Dakota Collins gets behind him. What can I tell you? These guys have got to figure it out as far as which route they want to go. Crabtree and Garcia leading the way. See Charles Balance kind of drifting out of line. 3 wide once again. Balance just took the high side. I don't know what he was thinking with that line. You know what? It works. Sometimes you just got to try and poke the bear a little bit, see where it's going to stick at. Front group is doing pretty decent so far. Go to the drone cam and see what the drone's picking up. or how wide this is actually looking here. See Scoville, and oh my, it looks like Scoville and a few others got a little bit loose. They get worked back in. Meanwhile, trouble for Crabtree. I believe we are still green here. There's the yellow flies here as Zachary Crabtree exited to the pits. Don't know exactly what happened with him. The camera did not catch it, but he did go around. So we are 26 laps into this thing. Looks like Doug Ward, Gabriel Garcia will be leading the way with Jack Scoville and Dakota Collins next. And in the top 5 is Jimmy Emos, as he is going to see what he can do here. But we are under caution once again. So don't go anywhere, race fans. This one, I'm sure, is going to... You can park there. I don't know how I feel about the number 9 at all, but we'll say some of the moves could be questionable here tonight, as some of them that we've seen 3 wide at unnecessary times. Unfortunately, it happens in super speedway racing quite often. But now I think they're all settled down. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'm sure I'll be back. Have this brief message from the Jimmy Fund.
I'm running through this town like I don't care. I'm hoping you will answer all my prayers. I will try my best and I will breathe again, 'cause I'll give you everything. All of my love, all of my love. I give you all of my love, baby. All of my love, baby. All of my love, all of my love. I give you all of my love, baby. All of my love, baby. I'm running through this town like I don't care. I'm hoping you will answer all my prayers. I will try my best and I will breathe again, 'cause I'll give you everything. All of my love, all of my love. I give you all of my love, baby. All of my love, baby. All of my love, all of my love. I give you all of my love, baby. All of my love, baby. All of my love, baby.
Pace car comes off once again as we come to the restart zone. Jenna Lee's got her hands up in the air, and she's getting ready to wave like she just don't care. Here we go once again. Green flag flies here high above Talledega, and we are ready to rock and roll. Micah Pokapani gets out in front. Gabriel Garcia leading the way on the high side, and this is where some of the teamwork is going to pay off. We've been watching the lines from a few of these drivers now, and I can tell you that high side is stacked with some guys that might be able to know on how to run that line pretty effectively. If you look behind, and there it is. Jimmy Emos is back in the game as he's back into the 4th place spot. Everybody give it up for Jimmy. He finally learned what a gas pedal was. It only took him God who knows how many laps. And look at this. Garcia gets kind of loose a little bit, it looked like, and he winds up drifting back behind everything. Losing a lot of ground now. And Pokapani is clearly out front with Balance. Perry. There's Jimmy, and then you've got Dax Scoville, Dakota Collins, Jesse Erdman, Mascot Mike, Casey Pugh, and Robert Lawson are top 10. They're going 3 wide near the back. Oh my. Nearly contact between Crabtree and it looked like Garcia. Casey Pugh going, he's trying that way up high on that high side wall. He's just trying to get, Casey, you can't drive up there, buddy. That's not where the line, you gotta get down, buddy. You gotta get down behind. Just tuck right back in there. Looks like Pokapani, Balance, Perry, Emos, and Scoville are leading the way here, and they are all in a line. Dakota Collins goes to the high side there for some weird reason. I don't know what happened with them. So a few of these drivers are getting loose or something. They're going to the high side. And I got news for you. It's not going to work if you're by yourself. It can work with a boatload of side draft, but it genuinely does not work on the basis that it's very hard to get a really solid side draft and keep it straight. Of course, on the front, Pokapani and Charles Balance are get some good run here going. And, you know, that is actually working out pretty good for them. So, kudos. They learned what the deal is. I don't know what Charles Balance is trying to do, though. He's kind of got loose behind or something. That allowed Brandon Perry to get in there. Looks like Jimmy Emos and Brandon Perry might try to look to go high side if they get the opportunity. But not seeing a good shot for this. Now they are actually all lined up pretty good here. Nobody's really getting out of line too much. Except for Doug Ward. Doug Ward, he's a mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn, as he goes straight through the infield. No damage except for maybe that gopher hole that he found there. There, green flag and flying. We're 33 laps in. Stay tuned after this brief message from the Jimmy Fund, as you know what? It's already up there. I'll be back.
For you, I'll be the one, someone to believe in. For you, I'll be the one, you know I will lean in. You know I will lean in. I'll lean into you. You know I will lean in. I'll lean into you. And you can lean on
back, we'll see Pocapani is still out of front with Charles Balance. And you got Brandon Perry, Jimmy Emos is actually in the fight here. You know, honestly, Jimmy is running a great race here tonight. This is probably the best I've seen him run in a long extreme history, in fact, as he is actually running up with the top 5. Now he's found what the gas pedal can do. Now he's just got to get it dialed in to keep his composure here tonight. When we look at this 56 there, Jack Scoville's got to be getting impatient though sometimes. Because it looks like Charles Balance maybe putting some air on that nose. Could be getting hot back behind the draft. Now, how this is going to work with the fuel mileage, though, is going to be insane. As here's how it works. Pocapani obviously is running low. He's coming down pit road. Pocapani's going to give up the position, actually. No, he's coming down pit road. Pocapani is dry, as he's probably a lot of fuel too short. We go look at some of the pit strategies here so far. The guys in front, obviously, got a lot of fuel there. He's only 11 laps in. So up in the front now, the front guy is obviously burning twice as much fuel as the guy behind. Now, Brandon Perry, Jimmy Emos, Jack Scoville, Jesse Erdman. So Perry, Emos, Scoville, and Erdman are actually going to be saving fuel right now. They're going to be back behind. They're going to be probably running about, if I had to take a guess, about half of the fuel run, actually. You know, yeah, we got some green flags finally. I'm really actually happy. Go, Jimmy, go. Jimmy's up in the front. You know, everybody that knows me knows I'm a fan of the underdog. We've seen Jimmy race with this league before. He has not done good. Tonight he's doing good. He's up at the front 5. He's could potentially, if he can stay on it, the entire rest of the race. I'm talking the remainder. We got just about 55 laps remaining, I think. At that point, they have to remain incredibly calm. So, what do they got to do? They got to stay on it. Biggest way to do that is watching your fuel, knowing when to make fuel, when not to, and how to keep it sucked into that draft. Now, that's where you save the fuel, and this will be a fuel mileage race, not a tire strategy, as some people might get it confused for. The tires actually really don't wear too terrible on super speedways. You see Brandon Perry actually trying to give Balance a little bit of a push there, as I think he wants to get him out in front a little bit more before they start trying to plan out a green flag pit stop. Yeah, Jamie is, I think it's about 5% throttle, but yeah, you can use significantly less throttle, burn a lot less fuel, and this is where the fuel game always plays a role. And check that out as they get around Pocapani. Pocapani, of course, you know, the strategy did not work. I will tell you that much. Did not work for him so far. A few other guys, the strategy is working out perfect. You do see some of the front guys still racing this one out. It's actually pretty good to see these guys actually just kind of riding along. They're not really doing anything too drastic with it. And not a whole lot going on right now, so we're going to just enjoy the sights and sound of Talledega while I take a brief break. We are back and 50 laps to go. Balance still out in front. Now a lot of these guys are just kind of riding. Go back here, you see another train here. Looks like Dakota Collins, Gabriel Garcia, Elliot Jacobson, Casey Pugh are all in another train. Zachary Crabtree's right at the back of that one. It's actually not the best to be at the back of the train either, because you got a lot of wind force coming down on that rear spoiler, creating a little bit of drag. Kurt Bray and Ben Madden kind of did not make it here. You see a few drivers trying to get back into it. Now, what's the game plan here? It is every man for himself, as when you pit, that is going to be the challenge some of these guys are going to be figuring out. You look at the fuel mileage so far, 19 laps, when do you pit? If I had to take a guess, they'd be pitting in about 10 laps or so to grab some of that go-go juice. Too bad you can't do a little bit of hot fuel with this thing. If you ever watched the movie Need for Speed, you'll know what hot fuel is. But for everybody else who doesn't know what that is, so that is when you drive a fuel truck alongside the next gen and you fill it up on the fly while it's on the track racing around. It could be very dangerous because you got to have somebody put the tank into it or put the fuel up to it, and you also have to ride along at an even pace at the same speed. So at that point, you just need cruise control. If anybody can tell me if you can set 200 miles up, 200 miles per hour up on a cruise control, let me know. It could be fun. looks like now they're coming up on Doug Ward. Doug Ward did lose a pack. Now he's going to get probably picked up by a few drivers. Now, a few of these guys could be really smart and use Ward for the draft, which would be really great. There's not a whole lot's going on here at Dega, so let's kind of keep it rolling here and see what's kind of progressing here. Looks like everybody's kind of working their way around. Things are pretty slow here at Dega, so stick around. I'm going to let the good times roll as no pit stops are happening either. All right, I am back, and everybody, I hope you're really enjoying this one. Oh my. Looks like Casey Pugh might have found himself in trouble as gave me a crash notification. You got smoke billowing out of the rear of the 03 car right there. That's usually not a good sign. Looks like Dakota Collins and the group behind are pulling down, so this one could be pretty interesting. We are seeing the pit stop start now, and guess what? Balance is still out in front with Perry, Emos, Scoville, Jesse Erdman. Balance is coming down pit road. Not a good thing to come down individually. Brandon Perry's going to grab the lead, which that's going to really help out this fuel run because him and Emos and Scoville all should be on about the same fuel. If I'm right on this one, I think somebody's going to get an extra lap or so out of this. And now the lap cars are starting to come back out as looks like they just kind of get it high on the track and let the lead lap cars go around. As now they come down pit road, you see them all come down. Get down into the pits. Jimmy's making sure he can find his box. But the pit stops have started. And mascot Mike goes to the lead, with Robert Lawson behind him pushing. There's Charles Balance just trying to stay on the lead lap. So they're cycling through pit stops now. So we'll see on what happens. go. We're back, and now it looks like Mascot Mike and Robert Lawson coming down pit road. Scoville is going to grab a hold of the lead here. He's got Jesse Erdman right behind him, the two Toyotas. This is shaping up to be pretty interesting, seeing how this has progressed, because Scoville, Erdman, Perry, Balance, and Jimmy is back in the game. Jimmy has remained up here, and after they cycle, this is going to work out pretty good for him, I think. Because he's going to cycle in. He's still going to be in top 5. So, hats off to Jimmy. He is there. You lost your pit box? How did you lose your pit box? I'm curious on this one. Your pit box is, I have no clue where. But I can tell you, I gave you specific instructions to load it in the trailer with the Camry after Daytona. And obviously they'll listen. It's simple instructions, man. Jeez, come on. There's Lawson. Lawson does have control of the lead still, as they did get out front of Mascot Mike. Scoville, Erdman, Perry, Balance, Emos, all coming with it. Scoville has got the train rolling. He says, all right, move it, move it, move it. We are coming. Looks like the 4 cars of Prime Grid Racing actually working that high side on Robert Lawson and Mascot Mike. So they're doing a pretty good job of just staying on it. And now Jack Scoville leads the way here at Dega. We do got less than 40 to go, so who knows what's going to happen. When we look at the fuel run strats, about 26 to 25 laps of fuel. They will have to do another pit stop here tonight, which is going to be insane. When do you take it? You know what? You hope for a caution and hope that it's in your favor. That is what you have to hope for. As the one time fuel is the name of the game here, and the more go-go juice you have, the better off you're going to be. You see Scoville just keeping that mid-line. The high side's very fast right now. But you also see that Robert Lawson and Mascot Mike down below, they are doing really well. Just keeping them at bay. They're remaining in the top 5, still locked in there. Look back, we do see Gabriel Garcia leading the way in front of Jimmy Emos and Elliot Jacobson. Guys are a lap down. Doug Ward's a lap down. Dakota Collins a lap down. Casey Pugh's a lap down. Zachary Crabtree is down 3 laps. And there's Pocopani. Pocopani, of course, not really working with anybody here. It's kind of madness. I don't know what he's trying to do here. You got all right, all 3 cars, don't get in the line. I see how you guys want to. You want to catch up, get in the line. That's the easiest way to catch up. No, said these guys are hatching it out for a. Let me see. That's like a 10th place spot, a 14th spot, and a 13th spot. There's Pocopani. Pocopani coming down with the front right damage. I'm going to call it out. I see. If you're battling for why my pit box? I thought Hudson had his own. Tell Hudson, bring his own box next time. Dang it. Got specialty magazines in that. You know, like Jags and a few other parts manufacturers that go through. NASCAR doesn't have to find out. Scoville, it does lead the way, though. On a serious note, this front group, why they're having success is because they are in a line. When you go back, you look at like Casey Pugh and Zachary Crabtree. Now Crabtree's actually in a line. He's going to try and help Casey. Or not. I don't know what to tell you. He's just not doing it. Pugh and Crabtree not working together is absolutely not how you do super speedway racing. Just saying, you got to get in the line. You have to stick with it. What do? Figure it out. You got to follow the leader for a little bit to develop real speed out of it. Outside of draft, you're at about 180 miles an hour. Inside the draft, you're at over about 200. 20-mile difference, and then these guys are screaming now. Here they come. The lead pack is nearly caught up to Casey Pugh and Zachary Crabtree. Doug Ward, Dakota Collins, Casey Pugh, Zach Crabtree, Mike Pocapani are all a lap down or more. Pocapani is now out of tonight's race as he is the first one to retire. Scoville and Erdman are still steadily pulling away. And of course, you do have Brandon Perry up there in that mix. Now, Charles Balance had to maybe get a little bit of air as he went really loose, went high up to the wall, did make contact, but obviously not a preferred line, as what some would think. And for the most part now, they're just staying in the line, which there they go. Now they're staying in the line. They're actually clocking in some decent speeds. Casey Pugh just gets right in the rear bumper. Look at that push. And while he was pushing, he did get loose. But you know what? I think it will be all right. It looks like he is just kind of sitting there. As they do have to stay in the line here. Like these guys right here, they're staying in the line and it's working out. Now some of the guys are dropping out and dipping out of the line. You look at Brandon Perry. He's sitting back behind Doug Ward. Doug Ward, of course, being a lap down. Nearly 30 to go. Not a whole lot going on here. So you think you could use you can use my pit box for his mistake? That's how this works, Jamie? Fine. You know what? I expect to see it back in the hauler at the end of the night. I'll be checking. Just so you're aware, I'll be checking. Scoville's still up front. Urban right behind. Not a whole lot going on. I'm just going to let this thing go and take a brief break from Jimmy Fund. As you can see now, kind of bunched up again. Hopefully we don't see another caution fly. We've got 28 laps to go. We're seeing 3 drivers drop out. Pocahontas Bray and better luck next time. Probably was not their night. Now the lead pack, of course, starts to cycle around. Do let them get around pretty easy here. I'm seeing too many battles going on right now. Oh, Balance nearly sent that thing to the high side wall. As he's definitely got to stay in a line there. He's got to work on it. Tonight was not obviously went great for him. He's led some of the laps. Brandon Perry, of course, did lead one lap or so too. You look at the leaders. Scoville now, he's been out front. He's led 18 laps. Jesse Erdman back behind him. Hasn't led any laps yet. And Brandon Perry's led a lap. Robert Lawson, I think, has led 2 laps. Mascot Mike has led 7. Charles Balance has led 15. Gabriel Garcia hasn't led any laps. Elliot Jacobson hasn't led anything. Jimmy Emos has not led anything. Doug Ward, I think he might have led a couple. Dakota Collins actually has led 11. Casey Pugh is big time damage in the 03 machine, as that is a huge blow. That'll probably end his night. Zachary Crabtree, of course, has led a lap. Michael Popani has led 12. So multiple leaders here tonight. We're seeing Jesse and Jack out in front with Doug Ward. Now Doug Ward is a lap down, but he's also right in the middle of it. If a caution comes out, there will be, he would qualify for the lucky dog. Now these guys have got to be getting up on the pit limit here, as they're 18. You know, you got multiple strats playing out in the middle of this whole thing. kind of crazy to think about, but there's multiple ways this can go up in the middle. You got Scoville, Erdman, Perry, they're all on a similar strat. Lawson and Batmanchak are 2 laps in front of them. And then he goes back further. It's 20, 21 laps in with Balance, Garcia, and Jacobson. So quite a mixed bag of pit strategies popping off here. As this one continues to roll forward, 24 laps to go in a 95 lap race. There's a whole lot of everything else going on here. They're just kind of flying right now. They're just riding along, maybe trying to plan, talk amongst one another. You know, you got this back group of guys. Looks like Dakota Collins is leading the way on it, but Gabriel Garcia is like the first one scored there. Gonna let everything ride. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and watch. All right, I'm back at the mic here a little bit. Looks like Gabriel Garcia actually is coming out back into the mix. Looks like him and a few others decided to pit. Front group guys still pulling away. Scoville's still out in front. He's got to be a little bit tired of leading here. He's coming down pit road along with a few others. The whole line of drivers actually get down in the pit road. It looks like, oh, by 3 wide in pit road. Look at this. They're racing on pit road. Go, buddies, go. Who's going to take it? 3 wide in pit road. Everybody's cutting down into where their pit box is here. The race on pit road is amazing at times. I tell you what, as looks like Mascot Mike is back out in front here. The guys in pit road are coming out now. Jesse Erdman gets out the box quick. Perry comes along with Lawson. Scoville, Balance, and looks like Garcia's coming around. Babinchak's coming down pit road all by himself. He's going to be in trouble. Babinchak and Erdman. Erdman, of course, leading the way with the next group here. Lawson did get right behind Doug Ward right out the gate. And now Brandon Perry has caught up to Jesse Erdman. And now we got what could be a brand new race leader here. And we do. Jesse Erdman grabs a hold of the lead, leading his first lap of the night. Very interesting to see there. Brandon Perry, of course, has led a lap. Jesse Erdman's led a lap. Robert Lawson and Jack Scoville have led a lap. Jack Scoville, of course, just got done leading an amazing 25 laps. So Jesse Erdman is letting it ride here as he's going to let it all hang out. Here we go. This is where we got to decide what you want to do here. 17 laps to go. When do you push? If you're back here with like Mascot Mike, Gabriel Garcia, Elliot Jacobson, of course, has some help. So it looks like they're coming up. They're going to wind up picking up Gabriel Garcia, which they'll help Gabe get caught back up. Mascot Mike is on his own, but if I had to take a guess, they're going to pick up one another as they go, as the field slowly gets faster. Charles Balance got left in no man's land. You got to make friends on the track. It's pretty easy to do. As his front group is pretty much all Prime Grid Racing. I gotta tell you, that team, the team itself, pretty much all Prime Grid Racing except for Robert Lawson, it looks like. So if I was Lawson, I'd be a little bit nervous. I'd be like, are they gonna ditch me? Are they gonna help me? What are they gonna do? So they're gonna see what they can do here. Still not battling it out, but we're going back here and check it out here, see where. Looks like they did pick up all three drivers now, so now they're going to probably catch up and pick up Mascot Mike and really start to develop some speed. Jimmy, of course, outside of the top 10 now. He got kind of put out by that front group a little bit. I didn't manage to get in and out of the pits fast enough. It found him behind. Well, that happens. He's had a great race. No doubt about it. He's had a tremendous race. As Erdman continues to lead with 14 to go, there's not a whole lot going on right now. For all the fans of the stands, hope you're enjoying this type of racing and everything else. We're going to go through some of the fun stuff to do, but you know, if you want to support a great cause, go to www.jimmyfund.org. Pass a donation, open your wallets to them. Every little bit helps. It doesn't matter how much you send. Just send out something for a great cause there. But some of the interesting stuff, fun stuff coming to the network soon, very soon. As we're looking, as we get more and more developed as the league and everything, the 3 leagues, Prime Grid Racing, Blackout Racing League, and getting custom die-cast short track series. You know, you want to keep in mind short track racing is coming to the network along with Xfinity, and very, very soon, starting March 7th. That's right. The GT World Challenge is coming here on Saturday, and that is going to be a full day of racing. One of the biggest events this network has seen yet. It will be 4 races, followed by, with mixing in the ARCA series coming very soon to the network, as the ARCA cars are coming too. So you wanna get involved. You know what? You're gonna have to hit a link here. It's gonna be the Prime Grid Racing link, because honestly, you can hit any of the links and it'll get you in touch with everything. So if you want to get involved with this league, you wanna see how you stack against some of the best in the world. Wait for it. That's right. Hold on. Let's put this up. Boom. There's one of them. That is for Prime Grid Racing. It'll put you directly involved with them, and from there you can start your journey to any of them, as Prime Grid Racing, Blackout Racing League, and YCD are all one, as we have stated. Might even have some new stuff coming to the network sometime after that. We're still kind of working out the details, but there's a whole lot of action mixed in with this this league. Do not want to know. You do not want to miss out on what could be an amazing time. Nearly 9 to 12 different classes of cars ran between all 3 leagues. There's 2 in YCD. There's going to be 5, 6 out of Blackout Racing League. There's another 2 or 3 just from Prime Grid Racing coming. So about 9 or 10 different classes actually of cars. And I gotta tell you, there is 3 seasons of PGR. There's gonna be about 6 with BRL and 1 with YCD, which is just starting. So it's gonna be pretty amazing to see how that all stacked up. There's also more stuff in the works, but you don't want to miss anything that's coming out of the kitchen here from the network, as network is also broadcasting for quite a bit of the races with all 3 leagues. It does look like Jesse Erdman is still out in front of this thing. See the PGR cars out in front, as they are all just kind of linked together, just staying in line, not really giving anybody any reason to do anything different. Now, Jimmy actually was smart. He got on the back end of this thing, and so he's, if he finishes out where he's at, he will be getting a top 10 finish here tonight, which is great for Jimmy. But he's still got to make it the eight laps here. For everybody who's enjoyed the race tonight, you know, great. Hit the sub button, hit the like button. If you want some merch, hit that merch link. Check it out. It's usually does pretty good as long as the link is being user friendly. I think we've been having a little bit of trouble with it lately. But hit that link in the description and try it. Well, we are at 7 laps to go in this one. Don't go anywhere. We're back. We got 3 laps to go. We'll see who makes it. Who tries to maybe make a move here on Jesse as time does go on. You see him tuck in there. This is about the time when you need to start thinking about a final move and where to go to with it. Obviously, you don't want to wreck a teammate, but points are on the line. What are you going to do? I don't know. I'm not racing it. I would honestly wait to try to get it on the final lap out of turn 3 and 4 if it was me. But sometimes that does not work out. Do look out in front now. And it is Zachary Crabtree right there. Zachary Crabtree, obviously not the night he was hoping for. Comes over from the Grand Prix side of things here at Prime Grid Racing. His cars all work around him here. Work around the lap car. They get around pretty easy there. We're doing a great job. Scoville gets the up in the front. Look at this. Scoville almost looked like he had a run, but now he gets behind. Scoville might be trying to push. Final lap here at Talledega. Somebody's going to be trying to make something. This is where you got to think about the desperate attempt here. Where do you make the move at? It is the final lap. What are you going to do? Scoville's going to bring it up top. Doug Ward's coming on top, getting up top. Scoville, Ward, and Lawson all pushing towards the finish out of 3 and 4. Side by side on the final lap. Nothing better than this. Here we go. We're going to try and get it across the line here. It looks like a little bit of a side draft coming across the line. Erdman takes the win. Photo finish at the line. I don't think we got it from here, but yes, it has been confirmed. Jesse Erdman by a fraction, 0.010. Let's go to the final results as man, what a finish there. As soon go back to this checkered flag here. As all right, well, I think I just messed everything up. Looked like Jesse Erdman does collect the dub here. We're going to go to the official results right now. And there they are by 0.014. Jesse Erdman, the winner here tonight for the Jimmy Fund 252. If you like what you see and want to see more of this type of racing, reach out to us at Prime Grid Racing, Blackout Racing League, or reach out to the network on Facebook at Blackout Racing Network. And keep in mind, the short track series is starting soon, so you will not want to miss any part of that one either, as that one's going to be an amazing night with a little bit of local home track fun type deal, as we're calling it. So catch you guys later. I'm out for the night. Have a good night.